Ladies and gentlemen, the representative from the 12th District of New Jersey, the Honorable Rush Holt.
Mr. Speaker, Madam Leader, Mr. Minority Leader, Mr. Majority Leader, distinguished Muhammad Yunus. We gather to honor Dr. Muhammad Yunus, who has a long career confounding expectations and conventional knowledge of bankers, business leaders, economists, and yes, public officials like us. We recognize a career in a man who have shown most of us to be wrong in important ways. Despite much attention and international honors that have come over recent decades to Professor Yunus, most of us still have trouble believing that his work and his ideas are right, or if they are right, that they have general applicability. So revolutionary is the work of this banker, economist, and visionary. Banker, revolutionary, visionary are not words that are commonly associated with each other. Yet millions of times, Dr. Yunus has demonstrated with facts, evidence, and accomplishment that grand social goals can be pursued, one person at a time, by using practices that are completely contrary to what businesses have practiced for ages. Contrary to the old saying that bankers loan money only to people who don't need it, only to people who demonstrate through collateral that they have money, Dr. Yunus has loaned millions to poor people who have not shown marketable skills or facility in handling money. Dr. Yunus turned the old view of banking on its head with several ingenious insights. The insights were that bankers can do very well lending money to people who need it most, that traditional standards of a person's worthiness for credit can be counterproductive, and that a little help, a small amount of capital, can unlock a person's productive capacity and put the person on the path to economic and personal success. These insights were neither obvious nor easy to apply. Born and educated in what is today Bangladesh, he lived and taught for a while in the United States before returning to Bangladesh to develop his revolutionary ideas for banking and business. He applied his insights on ever larger scales, confronting skepticism and opposition along the way. He built a banking business that thrived, lifted millions of people out of poverty, and provided a model for similar work around the world. Professor Yunus has worked to transform our understanding of the nature of business so that we can recognize that it is about people, multidimensional people, and about their quality of life, more than it is about dollars. Capitalistic business can thrive and surpass expectations if it modifies the bottom line to include social and humanitarian gains, as well as monetary profit. The business he pioneered, social business, as Professor Yunus calls it, is not soft-hearted charity, but rather hard-headed business. The business that improves the quality of life of people is no less serious and should be held to no lower standards than business that considers only the monetary bottom line. Having won the arguments that traditional credit worthiness is not the same as worthiness as a person, that recognizing human dignity is good for business, that social business is good business, and that economic development is for people, not institutions, Dr. Yunus is now developing his model for eliminating poverty, not simply alleviating poverty, eliminating poverty. Does this sound preposterously idealistic? To many it does. However, we would do well to listen to someone who has such a clear, remarkable record of exploding long-cherished myths about business, money, and poverty. What should we do with someone who has exposed our blind spots, who has shown us to be unimaginative and narrow-minded, who has shown us quite simply to be wrong? We should give gratitude and honor, and today we do. and we should continue to listen.